Where do I begin? I'm not a 23-year-old influencer with a $100,000 van and a million followers. I don't do yoga poses at sunrise for Instagram likes. I'm not here to sell you on anything or convince you to live on the road in a bus. I'm 50 years old and living this way as a working writer. I'm also a photographer and sometimes mechanic, carpenter, electrician, TV psychic, plumber, and boat captain. For nearly 3 years, I've crisscrossed the U.S. with my yellow lab, Penny. What made me choose this life? Short answer, homelessness. Just before the pandemic, I was laid off from a job I had worked for nearly 20 years, along with over 100 other people at a university. During the lockdown, when it became obvious nobody was hiring anytime soon, I made a bold decision. I cashed in my pension and moved back to my hometown. The plan was to start writing full-time and fix up my grandparents' house, which had been neglected for years. But old sibling rivalries die hard, and once the place started to look good, my aunts sued my dad for the house. Some families just suck. I sold my things and walked away from that house. My options were to find some cat piss smelling apartment and work another job I hated, or I could choose to do something else. I could have taken it as a defeat. Instead, I chose to use it as an opportunity. Talk about a leap of faith. I had always wanted to live on the road, see new places, discover new stories along the way. I decided to jump in with both feet and see where it took me. Throughout my life, I've always done what you're supposed to do. College, marriage, kids, career, divorce, pandemic. All those years of doing things the right way usually wound up getting me kicked in the teeth. My luck ran out with the job, and the courts too, along with all my money. But I still had one advantage. I had mastered the art of being broke. I could use that skill and focus on what I'd always wanted to do. Write, travel, and heal. On the road, I could live cheap and be my own boss. A bus gave me more room than a van would, too. I could customize it however I needed. Good headspace, plenty of natural light, and it came at a price I could afford. I remind myself every day that I get to do this, and I could keep doing this until I'm 97. In the beginning, it was about survival. In the last few years on the road, it has become something else. I get to travel, see new places, meet interesting people, and do what I want for the first time in my life. The only things I really miss are hot showers and having a full kitchen. Professionally, I've been published 8 times and counting. I write a weekly feature for travel and tourism in Colorado. My photography has appeared in several magazines, and I'm also writing a book about my adventures on the road. In the last few years, my dog and I have crossed more than 30 states. We have explored national parks and monuments. We have seen 2 oceans. We've lived on coastlines, mountainsides, and deserts. If I don't like the neighbors or the weather, I can just move. Some trips are planned out weeks in advance, and others happen whenever I get that inexplicable itch to discover something new. We have dropped in on old friends, and we have learned to enjoy solitude and quiet moments alone. Sometimes it feels like I'm defending the decisions I've made. I wonder if I should just quit this life and settle down until I meet someone who looks at my bus with stars in their eyes. They tell me how much they've always wanted to do exactly what I am doing. It reminds me of just how lucky I really am. I think back to those days trapped inside 4 walls. I was sick back then. Insomnia, anxiety, depression. Out here, I've gotten a chance to take control of my life again. I'm no longer defending it. I'm truly living again. I look forward to every new day. What will we see around that next turn? What will we see in the light at the end of the tunnel? What I thought was an ending turned out to be the beginning of something much better.